I thought I was eating tomato soup this morning when I realised I had a cut on my finger, and that got me thinking, you are not going to believe this merry-go-round. That is right, in today's video I revisited the massive island merry-go-round that I built a few videos back. However, I couldn't get it to work correctly or the way that I envisioned it. However, I've learned some new tricks and I managed to get it working, which is super nice. Also, we're going to be having a look at a few other little things as well that I decided to do. So let's get into today's video. Now guys, just whilst I get quickly set up here for the next experiment, don't forget, if you want to be in my very next video, then do as all these lovely people you can see going over your screen right now have already done. Hit that subscribe button, and if you do that and leave a like on the video, you will be in my next release, which is absolutely awesome. And look at all these names going across. Absolutely wonderful to see everybody. Thank you all very much, and don't forget, like I said, if you want to be in the next one, make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. So it actually occurred to me that if I was to instead make these teleporters a lot bigger, and this can be done two ways. It can be done either via wire glitching, which is a pain in the neck, but it can be done that way, or if you are able to, if you're on PC, to do it with a mod instead. And what you can do is you can resize any item in the game. So in my case, I've used the mod in this demonstration to go ahead and resize the teleporters to make them super big. This gives us a key benefit because on my last video, I only managed to do normal teleporters. However, I had to use sofas going around the side. And this caused a lot of issues, especially with rendering later on. But as you can see, I'm always now getting put back to my original teleporter, which is exactly what I wanted. So on the small scale test anyway, this means that we have continuum, which is perfect for what I'm about to do next. So I've gone ahead and I've replaced all of the teleporters and the original sofas that I had going round, and just put the big teleporters on top of each of these blocks. Now go and watch my last video if you're not too sure how this works exactly. However, as you can see right now, I am just taking it really slow, and I am having to wiggle just a little bit in order to get into the teleporters when it does eventually stop me, because I think it's just an alignment issue at this particular stage. But nonetheless, as you can see, it works a heck of a lot better, which is absolutely amazing. But I didn't stop there. What I wanted to do was to see if it was just a problem to why I needed to walk in those circles in particular, if I could try and mitigate that. So I decided to downscale the island all around and just kind of focus it on a smaller area. And then I tilted these teleporters onto the horizontal position. That way then, once they're enlarged, the entire middle section of the teleporter should catch me each and every time. And that means, technically speaking, I should be able to go around in continuum without particularly having to do much of anything. So let's give this a quick try and see if it works. Oh yes, okay, so that's much better, but I am falling off the side, so I may need to make these cubes a little bit bigger. But nonetheless, it's working, and that's the main thing. It is working. And there we go. It is absolutely 100% all working. I've rescaled the cubes just a little bit. Oh my god, I'm gonna be sick. I've rescaled the cubes just a little bit to around about 90% of the original scale, so they don't look like much has changed, but they are just a little bit smaller. Thus, every time it makes me land from the teleporter, I'm still within the teleporter beam, which is absolutely vital. And I've also built in a stop feature as well. When I come to this exact teleporter, I can then choose to end the loop, or I just wiggle about a bit and then I'm able to continue on my merry way. But either way, absolutely fantastic, and I can scale this up to as big or as small as I want without any rendering issues. Now guys, on a recent video that I did, I had a comment and it really did get me to think that it could be possible, but I wanted to test something out first. Now, the comment basically said, why don't I use one of these vents and basically try and pulse to the sun with it, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. However, I needed to test first of all on just how feasible this could possibly be, because as we know, it took me hours and hours and hours with a modified ship, all completely kitted out, to get to where the game was crashing on me constantly because I was that far out into space. However, I want to see just how fast it was to get from the ground up into space and a little bit further beyond. So I can kind of gauge the feasibility, because if it's going to take a whole year just to get to where I originally was with a spaceship, then it wouldn't be a feasible idea. But I wanted to test it nonetheless. So as you can see, we're just going to do this very quickly. And whilst I am doing this, I want to talk also about some recent update news. So some very exciting stuff has come about in recent days with No Man's Sky going on sale, which, as we all know, has always been the first indication of a possible update release. And as of right now, guys, No Man's Sky is on sale on the PlayStation Store. That in itself isn't anything too crazy, but one of the other things that I noticed is Xbox as well for No Man's Sky is also on sale, which could be a trickling effect, which means soon we could see it on Steam sale. And if that is the case, we've got 2 out of the 3 major players. If Steam goes on sale with No Man's Sky, that could be a complete green flag that Hello Games are going to be bringing out a update imminently. Now, we are missing the Steam sale one, so don't get your hopes up too much just yet. However, 2 out of the 3 is always good news, and it definitely piqued my attention. And I also want to take this opportunity as well to thank absolutely everybody who watched the April Fool's video that I put out yesterday. We got a lot of people fooled, which was absolutely awesome. And I want to say a massive thank you as well to everybody who left a comment in the comment section down below that video that played along with it, because you guys honestly absolutely awesome, and I was chuckling away reading all the comments. Absolutely amazing, guys, and this is why No Man's Sky has the best community of all time. So just going back to very quickly what we're doing here, as you can see, I've actually even sped the footage up now just because of how long it's actually taken me to even leave the atmosphere and get a little bit out into space. So whilst the idea was absolutely crazy, and I love crazy, I just don't know how feasible this could actually be. But do me a favor, guys, let me know your thoughts about if I should do this maybe on a live stream. You can put a day or so aside and just do like a 24-hour live stream of me literally just doing this in space. Is that something you want to see? Let me know in the comment section down below, and maybe we can turn it into like a fundraiser or something to help a charity. Let me know, because I think that would be a really cool idea. But anyway, guys, that is where I'm going to leave you today. Thank you all very much for watching today's video, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.